The Green Room at Lift Vancouver is brought to you by Cloud9 Cannabis Coaching. If you have suffered from anxiety, chronic pain, or depression, like I have, you know full well how debilitating it can be. Brady Sparrow, founder of Cloud9 Coaching, specializes in microdosing cannabis to help her clients lead more balanced lives. Whether you've been using cannabis your entire adult life or just now learning about this incredible plant, Brady's simple microdosing guide will help you find the perfect balance in just 1 month. Brady is about to host her first 30-day challenge called Find Your Cloud9 in 30 Dope Days. I'm doing it and you should too. So why not go over to cloud9coaching.com and join us. Be sure to use coupon code Jackie, JACQUI, for a special Green Room discount.
What's going on, everybody? It's Lester from Cannabis.Wiki. We are here in the Green Room. I have to my left Gerald Major, CFAM president. To my right, my fantastic and best friend, my co-host, Jackie Childs.
Hey guys.
And our special guest today,
Farrel
Miller.
From Urban Green. Urban Green and Normal.
Exactly.
Right? And Normal,
I'm
yeah.
on Normal Canada. I'm on the board there. And I've been involved in cannabis advocacy for a long time and excited about 2.0 and getting to sell this shit.
Welcome to the Green Room. Let's start selling this shit.
Farrell's one of the great ones, right? She's the original OG.
Thanks.
And you're a power couple.
Coming from
You're a power
someone.
couple now too, eh?
Yes, my partner Alex Krause has been.
Shout out to Alex.
Yeah. My publicist and also life partner.
Fantastic. You guys are
fortunate to live with. Yeah.
volunteer advocates extreme, you two, right? You do your business and then
Exactly.
you give back to the cause.
Exactly.
So talk a bit, what's your biggest passion? What's your 2020 objectives?
So it's my objective to bring the industry back to kind of where it started, and it started on the backs of patients.
Right.
I mean, the current legal framework that we're operating under right now was developed from the ACMPR, which
Right.
patients fought legal challenges to get us to that point. And so now, there's all these companies that are having this immense success, and I'm not sure that everybody is thinking about the patients and where it
Right.
started from the first place. So that's one of my goals going forward into 2.0, seeing what I can do to give back to the community that got us here.
We're talking a lot about charity initiatives. Like what are the big LPs, the big brands and businesses, are they having some sort of initiative?
Yeah.
What are they doing to give back?
Corporate social responsibility is so important, and Urban Green is in the process of considering exactly what we're going to be doing when it comes to our corporate social responsibility.
Where's home base?
Toronto, Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be our home base, but we've got locations across the country. We have 2 in the Okanagan that we're getting ready, one
okay.
in Alberta, and 2 right now in Ontario.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so you're spreading out.
Exactly, and
Good.
the Okanagan store's got to bring it full circle for myself because I had some legacy market experience in the Okanagan, helping patients navigate the framework that they needed to access cannabis legally.
Yep.
So,
You were there in the beginning.
yeah, exactly. So it's full circle for
Have
me.
you met
It's good.
before? Like have you received
We've kind of, I don't know, what do you call it on
The
social media? Like kind of
The CFAM
creeped and then
do they do?
We did a panel together in, I think it must have been February
Right.
of 2018 or 19.
Yep.
There was a huge snowstorm that day in Toronto.
Much
I
like
was
Right.
today.
arrested. And I was so impressed with how many people came out to hear us talk. It was really, really incredible to see the turnout.
No, we go way back. I mean, advocacy brought us together. I mean, Normal and CFAM, everyone collaborates in the industry finally. So, I mean, that's kind of the theme as we're seeing on these interviews today, is we're talking about 2020 being the year of collaboration accomplishments.
Peace and love and a positive movement forward.
Oh my goodness.
Together.
We're
So
all
what is
shook.
something about this patient advocacy that you know is right, but everybody else still thinks is wrong?
Well, so in the legal cannabis stores, they're not allowed to talk about medical benefits of the cannabis. And that's for good reason. You should be talking about those things with your doctors and stuff, and that's what the regulators would like to keep it as. So they've made that distinction for a reason. But that's not to say that the retailers can't do things for patients and for the patient community. Producers are able to sell directly to patients, but there's no storefronts where patients can access cannabis legally. So if there's a way to make it easier for them to access cannabis, whether it's
Why is that so
delivery
important? Why do
services.
you need to see your product before you buy it. Like, what's so important about that? What are they missing?
What are they missing?
It's so
That's
funny.
your opportunity to say whatever you want.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Like anybody that's been consuming cannabis for a while, and especially the patient community, wants to be able to assess the value of the product before they purchase it. Anybody does. Even when you order a glass of wine at a restaurant, they let you taste it
You go on
before
wine
you
tours
commit
or
to
what,
even
yeah.
the 6-ounce glass.
Right.
Forget the pre-roll or whatever you're purchasing, and you really have no idea what's in there. So as a patient, when you've consumed so many varieties of cannabis, certain ones lose their effectiveness and stuff. So you need to move on to other strains, try different things. And the only way to figure that out sometimes for patients is trial and error. So,
Right.
Which is costly. Right?
It is.
So that's the point. Thanks for sharing that.
problem.
It seems pretty important.
It's true. I mean, I've heard of people purchasing like a whole ounce, for example, off the OCS, and then it kind of sits there because they're like, this product is not,
It's not for me.
it's not for me,
Yep.
it's not doing what it should, and it ends
Is
up-
there somebody getting it right in the industry? Who stands out to you that's getting it right? Or she can't think of
I
one.
think a lot of them.
I've got to say,
Oh,
I
oh.
think that Afria was very smart to acquire Broken Coast. I think that some of their other recreational brands are very fairly priced at the like $10 a gram roughly price point, which I think is fair. I
Okay.
don't think it's, you're not going to sell as many $15 a gram strains, but it is good to have
Right.
product variety as well for those of us who want to buy like higher quality products every now and then. So I think it is important to have an affordable product. I think Afria's kind of nailed that.
Now, when are we going to have, speaking about affordability, that's the number one issue. Whenever we do a survey, it's 95 to 100%
And
say
tax,
they can't
don't
afford their
tax their
medicine,
medicine.
right? And we've got the underdosing policy of tax. Thank you, JT. And so where do you see, at what point is your prediction for coverage? More wide-scale coverage, not the mirage that we're seeing today.
Oh, I think that is a reason for pharma to kind of make some further investments into the research side of things. Because let's be real, when you get a big industry like pharma behind you, you get the capital that's necessary to get the research out there and done to support, our case that we're making to the government that they should be covered like any other medicines.
Awesome.
We got
Awesome.
about 5 years.
What else can we get out of you?
What's something important that you would like to get out on the table?
Well, I'll just say a couple words about Urban Green. We're a completely female-owned and operated and independently funded company, and we think that there's a space for
You
a
acted like you had a
cross-country.
job.
So I can't get a job there? You wouldn't even hire me to volunteer?
I mean, we
I'm
definitely
joking.
want to support all people of all genders, and we're like equality and diversity
joking.
is so
However you
central
identify,
to our,
Gerald.
Exactly. But we know, cannabis being a male-dominated sector, and the founders came from the security industry, which is also a very male-dominated sector. So,
It's
they were
interesting
motivated.
since you said that. If you look on, so I spend a lot of time in the pharma side with patient advocacy, and that's very much women dominated. It's interesting,
true.
very
They
interesting.
say that women are, more caring and stuff. So in the
They
patient
say.
care and whatever,
So
I
we
don't
need
get
them
that
here, so you're going to
personally.
bring them here.
Pardon?
She's going to bring the women
Yeah,
here. That's,
Exactly.
you're going to flip the script.
What is your
There you
background?
go.
What is your background? Like, are you a legal?
So I was a legal advisor. I went to law school out here in Vancouver at UBC, and so I worked in advocacy on the criminal law side in my earlier days when cannabis was still illegal. But then I actually graduated law school in the year that cannabis became legal, and I transitioned into more of a consulting role.
Right, good for you.
And that's how I met the founders of Urban
And
Green.
that's where your
and brought
passion
me on
is. and
board.
this is
Yeah,
what you're-
exactly.
Good for you. Thank you for joining us on the Green
Guys, I'm
Room.
Yeah.
so honored to be here.
And
So happy we did
we
that.
live
We're
so
glad-
close.
we're
But
glad
sometimes
you're
we
here.
meet in Vancouver.
Exactly. I love
We need to
it.
talk a lot more because we didn't tap in enough about the company. I'd like to hear
We'll get
more
there. We're
on
still
what's
very
going on.
underground. We're emerging right now, but you'll hear more about us in the future. And
So-
happy to come back and talk more about
For
it.
sure, we'd love to have you back in the Green Room.
When's the wedding?
You know, at home.
When's the wedding? done? Is it done?
Considering I have 10 stores to open by October 2020, we're definitely projecting 2021 and beyond.
All right.
Okay, okay.
And in Vancouver?
Alex, watch out, bro.
Thanks for
Thanks for
joining
joining
us
us on the
on
Green
Thank
Room.
you so much, guys.
Thank you very much.